Good morning. Happy new week. It's a new work week, and today is a beautiful day. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your sleep? Hope you had some time out. Hope you had some fun. This morning we're discussing Coach. I cannot stand him or her. I can't stand this person. Coach, I can't. Coach, I'm pissed. Coach, I'm angry. Coach, I'm irritated. Coach, I'm frustrated. Coach, I hate this person. Coach, I resent this person. Coach, I just can't stand this person. Annoying. So I want to talk about it. I want to talk about that emotion that makes you shut down. When you see the person, you hear their name or you hear their voice, you think about them, you recall stuff you've done with them or been done to you. You simply can't stand this person. What does it mean to not be able to stand a person? When you have come to a place in your emotional experiences that you are frustrated, you are angry, you are irritated, you feel upset about experiences that have happened, and you just being around that person or being around the knowledge of that person puts you off and makes you become aggressive or hostile. That's an experience that can happen to you. Why do people come to this point? One, when there is an unresolved conflict, you would find yourself being at this point. When the real discussion around a conflict has not happened, you would find yourself in this kind of energy. Another is when true reconciliation has not happened. It can become a problem. Number 3 is when there is either blackmail or there is some form of witch hunting. That can also bring about this kind of feeling when you feel a person is intentionally trying to drive you crazy or make you mad or to offend you. It can bring you to this point. There are different reasons. Another is a vindictive feeling. A vindictive feeling can bring you to this point when you refuse to let go of a past offense and you're holding on to it no matter the level of reconciliatory moves that have been initiated. You may find yourself in this place. I have one advice for you. Every time you hold on to an offense, you are playing God. Every time you hold on to an offense, you are playing God. I speak to myself, I speak to you, everyone that watches this video and hears what I'm saying. Every time you hold on to an unresolved issue, or you hold on to an issue that has been resolved, that you keep coming back to it and replaying it and taking offense and being offended by it, you are playing God. And in playing God, you are saying that until you come to some level of satisfaction in your offense, you will not let go. That's playing God. So if you know that you find it difficult to forgive, you find it difficult to let go, you find it difficult to move on, you find it difficult to release people from your heart, you find it difficult to understand intentions and find reasons to move and forgive and just make peace, you may be playing God, and that may not work for you. So what do you do when you can't stand a person? What do you do? Number 1, check yourself. What is it about you that is making you behave like that? Most times, our reactions tells more about us than about the person we are angry with. I tell you, 100%. Most times, how you react and manage crisis and conflict says a lot more about you than the person you are fighting with. So when you can't stand a person, there's something about you that is provoking you when you meet this person. The person reminds you of something that is about you, that you are struggling with. So sometimes the person reminds you of a feedback, the person reminds you of an incident, the person reminds you of an event, the person reminds you of a behavior, the person reminds you of something you've done or you're doing, or that may portray you in a light that you are struggling with, and that you have to let go. So when you can't stand a person, check yourself. What is it about me that this person reminds me of? And what do I need to do about it? Most importantly, you need to prepare yourself to let go and to redefine that impression for yourself. So number one, check yourself. Number two, create the environment to have the conversation. I have a friend who has been teaching me how to have hard conversations. I am ordinarily diplomatic. I'm ordinarily evasive. I dodge tough talk. I try to avoid hard conversations that make me tense and, edgy. But I have learned over the last few months to just face that conversation and have it. So, if you can't stand a person, train your mind to have the hard conversation with this person. Because it is in that conversation that you may realize that a lot may even be misconceived, a lot may be misrepresentations, a lot may be misinformation. Have the hard conversation. That's number two. Number three, open yourself to new knowledge around forgiveness and release and closure. Read more. Go out there, read new information, watch new videos, learn more things about how do I forgive? How do I accommodate? What do I learn how to stand around people, stay around people that put me on the edge? Because sometimes you are insisting that things go your way, and that person is also insisting on things going his or her way. And then you say, I just cannot stand this person's ego. I can't stand this person's arrogance. I can't stand this person's, mind. I can't stand this person's perspective. New information would help you. Learn about emotional intelligence. Learn about anger management. Learn about personality differences. Learn about people's experiences. Learn about trauma. Learn about, difficult behaviors. There are so many things to learn that will teach you how to see people and how to treat people and how to perceive people and how to understand people. Because I've said this before, none of us has monopoly of offense. Nobody has this monopoly of offending other people. And none of us has the monopoly of being the offended. It's not only you that people offend. You too, you offend other people. So you must learn to teach yourself how to accommodate perspectives and other people's angles. You must put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes. The offender sometimes does not even know. And the offender sometimes, even when they know, they may be trying to reach out, but you are probably rebuffing it and closing up and being difficult. In fact, sometimes the offender is trying to make peace, but because you already have a preconceived notion of them, you're not permitting the peace to happen. That is why you must check yourself. So, don't forget, when you cannot stand a person, check three things. 1, check yourself. 2, learn about the other person. Have the hard conversation. 3, learn more about behaving and learning about people. These 3 things would help you. If you're still struggling with letting go of issues, if you're still struggling with, having to stand someone and you're pissed and offended and, angry about someone, please reach out to me and we may just work out a program. The easiest way to reach out to me is to join the weekly coaching event, the program on WhatsApp, which is a weekly subscription, and we coach every day on life issues. I want to help you. Would you allow me? Thank you.